You know that kangaroo at Kennywood?
Yeah, me!
No, Kenny, the kangaroo behind you.
Oh, well, darn. Whatever. I'm just going potato patch. See you later, RM.
Okay, we're not talking about that kangaroo. We're talking about the kangaroo that you see on the screen right now.
Peekaboo.
Kenny, get off the screen. But anyways, you read the title of this video. Let's get into the history of Kangaroo at Kennywood Park. This is Kangaroo. People from outside of Pittsburgh or that don't know Kennywood Park so well, they're probably thinking right now, this ride's so lame, why do you Pittsburghers care so much about a ride that just jumps in the air and goes around in circles? Now if you knew the history behind it, maybe you'd change your mind. But let's go back to 1962, when the Kangaroo first opened at Kennywood. And as you can see in this photo, that backdrop that's there today was actually there back then when it first opened too. But it was not always there. But we'll talk more about the backdrop later. Now there are not many pictures to go off of, but apparently Kangaroo first opened where the Kenny Kaleidoscope is today. So you would walk straight through the tunnel and then boom, Kangaroo. Which Kangaroo has been in 5 different places in the park throughout its lifetime. Firstly, in the Kenny Kaleidoscope plot, then somewhere near the lagoon, then near Thunderbolt, which that one I actually do have a photo of, and that was in the 1970s. You can see the backdrop sticking out. And then in 1987, it moved to the spot where it is currently, which at that time, it was right next to Paratrooper until 2020, which was also the year that Kangaroo got removed along with Paratrooper, Bayern Curve, and Volcano. You know how much those Yinzers loved the Kangaroo, so they fought the Jagoffs and they got their Kangaroo back. The public outcry for Kennywood removing the Kangaroo made Kennywood think about their decisions a second time. Because in 2021, Kennywood announced that the Kangaroo would be returning for 2022. They're not just bringing it back and saying, oh, here's your Kangaroo back. No. Kennywood did a lot more than just saying, here's your Kangaroo back. First of all, it was refurbished by Premier Rides. They also manufacture Skyrocket in the same park. They're also known for their Skyrocket 2 models. But yeah, they were the ones behind the Kangaroo refurbishment. And one thing at that time that Kennywood was doing recently was letting the fans vote what they wanted to see for certain projects, such as the Phantom's Revenge repaint, which it was Terrifying Teal and Petrifying Purple, which Petrifying Purple won. They did a similar thing with the Kangaroo, with a modern style and a classic style. The classic won by a huge amount, and it wasn't just these cool styles, they also added back the backdrop from the 70s and from when it first opened. The only real difference is that the Kangaroos are swapped, which I think personally looks better for the counterclockwise rotation of the actual ride, but that's just a little change from the original backdrop. For the actual ride experience itself, it's basically the same old Kangaroo, but the cars are a little bit different. The original cars, up until its removal in 2020, had no front to it. It was just a lap bar, not even a seatbelt. But with today's standards, a seatbelt is required, at least for new rides. And Kangaroo is technically considered a new ride since it was refurbished, and the fact it was completely taken out and then rebuilt. If our Yinzers didn't say nothing about the Kangaroo being removed, then Kangaroo probably wouldn't be here today. Kangaroo is a very historical ride for Kennywood. It's the last operating of its kind in the world. There's absolutely no such thing as a flying coaster today. Which I do have to correct myself here, because Knoebels is apparently opening up a flying coaster pretty soon. I don't know when, they don't have an announcement or like a set date for it. But until theirs opens up, well, ours will still be the last operating of its kind. And the best one of the two. So the old Jagoffs understand now why we care so much about a stupid circle where it goes over a ramp? Well, that's why. And I hope you guys enjoyed the history of the Kangaroo, regardless if you're a Jagoff or a Yinzer. And now it's time for the pre-recorded outro you all love. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to like, subscribe, and turn on post notifications for more content like this. I post tons of other coaster content just like this that you will not want to miss. If you have Discord, go join my Discord community. It is linked in the description down below. And go follow my other social medias. Those are also linked down below in the description. And by following those, you can stay up to date in the Arms 2 community and receive the latest theme park news. I thank you all for watching, and I'll see you all in the next video. And remember, let's ride.